Akita Prison Cell 5 stands 15 feet tall with walls of polished copper that reflect your own terrified face back at you from every angle. No handholds, no rough edges. The architect, Yamada Koji, designed it after studying Houdini's escapes. Eliminate friction, and you eliminate hope. 1941, November. Yoshi Shiratori arrives weighing 132 pounds. 6 months later, he weighs 108. The handcuffs never come off, not even when he defecates. His wrists develop permanent grooves where the metal sits. Guards make him sleep with his arms crossed, shoulders dislocating if he rolls over. They want him to beg. He counts ceiling bolts instead, 47 total, arranged in a pattern that reminds him of the constellation Orion. The skylight vent sits 13 feet up, protected by iron bars set in rotting wood. Yoshi notices the wood first. During summer humidity, it expands. During winter freezes, it contracts. Each cycle weakens it by approximately 1 millimeter. He calculates he needs 180 cycles. That's 6 months if he can accelerate the process. So every night, after slipping his skeletal hands from the cuffs, a trick that costs him most of the skin on his thumbs, he becomes something inhuman. Back pressed against one wall, feet against the opposite, he climbs. The copper should be impossible to scale, but Yoshi's spine creates just enough pressure to hold, reaching the vent. Using spit and palm sweat, he moistens the wooden frame during summer, accelerating rot. Using fingernails, he loosens each screw by a quarter turn per week. Invisible to inspection, but cumulative over months. The guards below play cards, discussing the war, never looking up. Why would they? No one can climb polished copper. It's physically impossible. On June 14, 1942, a summer typhoon hammers Akita with 70-mile-per-hour winds. Rain floods the corridors. Thunder shakes the walls. At 2:15 a.m., between lightning strikes, Yoshi makes his move. The wooden frame tears free with the sound of a snapping femur, masked by thunder. Yoshi forces his body through an opening designed for ventilation pipes, not humans. His shoulders dislocate. He keeps going. His ribcage compresses until breathing becomes impossible, but he keeps going. On the roof, rain hits like frozen needles. He's naked except for a loincloth. Clothes would have made him too thick for the vent. The searchlight sweeps past, missing him by 3 feet. He drops from the wall, landing wrong, and fractures his left ankle. For 16 miles, he runs on that broken bone, leaving bloody footprints that the rain washes away before dawn. 3 months of freedom end when 2 farmers find him unconscious in a cabbage field, dying from infection. This time, the authorities don't just want him contained. They want him to freeze to death slowly. Abashiri Prison, they promise, will be his tomb. Built on Hokkaido's northern coast where winter temperatures hit -30 Fahrenheit, it's where Japan sends men to disappear. What the guards don't realize is that extreme cold makes metal brittle, especially the low-grade steel Japan uses during wartime shortages. What temperature does poor-quality steel lose half its tensile strength? And how would a desperate man test this without tools?